being cosmopolitan. According to Appiah, cosmopolitans are those who insist and practice obligations to others, that is, all human beings, as well as take seriously the value of particular human lives. They value differences, respect differences, and learn from differences. They pursue to develop habits of coexistence or living together through conversation in modal science. Thinking of those ideas of cosmopolitan, Zhou Enlai, this name came into my mind, so I conducted this imaginary interview with Zhou Enlai. Zhou Enlai was the first premier of the People's Republic of China, serving from October 1949 until his death in January 1976. Zhou served under Mao Zedong, and later in consolidating its control, forming foreign policy and developing the Chinese economy. Zhou was a great man not only for Chinese, but also for the world. A skilled and able diplomat, Zhou served as the Chinese foreign minister from 1949 to 1958. Advocating peaceful coexistence with the West after the Korean War, he participated in the 1954 Geneva Conference and the 1955 Bandung Conference, and helped orchestrate Richard Nixon's 1972 visit to China. When asked what nurtured and built his cosmopolitan's points of view, he said the education he received had a deep influence on his life. He was born in an upper-class family in 1898 in Jiangsu province. In 1910, he attended the Dongguan Model Academy, a modern-style school where he was exposed to the writings of reformers and radicals such as Liang Qichao, Kang Youwei, and Zhou Rong. At the age of 14, Zhou declared that his motivation for pursuing education was to become a great man who will take up the heavy responsibilities of the country in the future. In 1913, Zhou entered the famous Nankai Middle School. Nankai's teaching methods were unusual by contemporary Chinese standards. By the time Zhou began attending, it had adopted the educational models used at the Phillips Academy in the United States. Then he got the chance to study abroad in Japan. In 1920, he moved to France, where he helped to form the oversized branch of the Chinese Communist Party. He also lived in Britain and Germany before returning to China in 1924. In a conclusion, the diverse education he got and his experience abroad formed his cosmopolitan's points of view. Because Zhou lived in a revolutionary period of China, where people at that time criticized Confucius and his philosophical thoughts, I asked Zhou what is his point of view about it. He said it's not fair if we were total repudiation toward Confucius and his philosophical thoughts. The better we was discarding the draws and selecting the essays. His idea shows what cosmopolitans endowed, that is, the loyalty to the known and the openness to the new. After asking him what his attitudes towards different countries, nations, and cultures, he replied that every nation was industrial, brave, and excellent. Every nation possessed its own uniqueness. There's no superior or inferior. All nations were equal. We should recognize and respect their uniqueness. He expressed the 5 principles of peaceful coexistence he promoted can illustrate his attitudes, that is, mutual respect for each other's territorial integrity and sovereignty, mutual non-aggression, mutual non-interference in each other's internal affairs, equality and cooperation for mutual benefit, and peaceful coexistence. I think that all of us have to admit it, that his 5 principles of peaceful coexistence are the exact example of cosmopolitan and cosmopolitanism. Since the world is dramatically changing, I'm wondering, is the 5 principles of peaceful coexistence still suitable nowadays and why? Zhou replied, of course, because it reflected the pursuit of all human beings toward a better world. It pursued the universal consensus as well as respected to legitimate differences. It clarified a good way conversation to solve the problems and conflicts we are facing. Also, with the change of the world, the concept of the 5 principles of peaceful coexistence are extended and developed. Being cosmopolitan means being peaceful coexistence, hoping we can strive for peaceful coexistence of all human beings without eliminating uniqueness.